Hello, lurkers and archaeologists. I'm John Proxy. Welcome to the Proximity. I'm having a Final Fantasy. Where's the 2 arrows on the floor there? Oh, because it's the direction he's pointing. That's new. Final Fantasy Realm Reborn Adventure at the live stream edition. Let's close all these. I've only got 5 days left of the free 14 days, but it is a Saturday, and I'm like, yeah, I'll see how I feel. Okay, like after like 4 hours of this, I might not feel like playing this anymore. But let's see if we can become a bard, shall we? What are we doing right now? Well, we've activated this quest here, so we should start it, shouldn't we? The Masked Man. You've come on behalf of the Scions, of course, yes. As we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there's been a sighting of this rogue near Eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I'd point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by the marauding horde of Kikern. Fate can be a cruel mistress, but he did not die too quick to despair, being situated on a trade route. Highbridge sees its fair shares of travellers. Folks are always coming and going, and some among them may have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than speak with a merchant named Lahabrea. The fellow's always stuffed for customers. He'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. Let's go meet that Lahabrea, eh? While we chase the man in black. Right. So, back a little. Yes. So it would have been nice to get further. I mean, there's still time. Technically speaking, I'm level 33. I just noticed that, and that's a level above what I got to last time in any of my recordings. I believe I would have to check. Like, I didn't realise they were free, and this would be the 4th. That is the wrong direction, John. So yes, that was foolish of me. Yeah, I can't believe, because there's Redemption and Reunion. Reunion's a great name for coming back to a game as well. It's like, damn it. That's why I just went for live stream edition. Because it's streamed, it's the first time I've streamed it. Go in the correct direction. It's not so dry now, dry bone. More like lie bone. Because you named this place wrong. Yeah, got 'em. Those cows. I suspect not. No, it's a goat. It's a type of goat. Silly Billy. Anyway. We're gonna... Oh, they're having a rest. A little bit of a rest. Good for them. I could get a koal kitten. I'm lucky my cherry bomb though. Welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, Lahabrea can provide it, probably. You're after the Masked Man. I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a Masked Man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of my many rumours I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two. 24 quests. When the Order of Naldthal began excavating the ruins below, and hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims, but thanks to the nigh endless beastman truck raids, folks are afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though, no. For my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin, help a struggling merchant. Masked Man. Bah! I'll take your bloody Masked Man. I know what I said before, but vague rumours of all I've got. If you want to know about him, Go and ask the other merchants. We did that, didn't we? I guess we could do that one. Hi, I've heard tell of a masked devil. Seems like he's appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of my imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. And when we get a spare second, line up all the quests I'm supposed to do. On the bridge. On the trail of a masked man. I have heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. Sorry, I just saw the other person. It said that he wears a black hooded robe. Looks right suspicious, and that's all I can say. Little though it is. What's going on over there? Oh, those key cairns. Oh, the ones I'd met were friendly. There was a dude called Longshaft. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been given a Highbridge a white berth because of all the key cairn raids. None but the most devout pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Ruby eyes. Run slower than my chocobo. Oh, that you're from the serpents. Good for you. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The keycairn raids are so constant, so organized, we begin to suspect that somebody is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see you or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. I finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff at the Thow's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some keycairn appeared. Soon after, the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smouldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. Could be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. No, I haven't, buddy, I haven't. That quest's not in this game anymore. So what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information. I'm glad you did take out the quest, but still, I did it already. Like, when I last played this, like half a year ago, it was right before they took out all the quests. I got past all the quests right before they took them out. Even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? I've not lingered. I've literally just got here, buddy. I spoke to you, spoke to 4 other people, spoke to you again, and then you said there was something new. Look at that tiny oracle. Farewell, keycairn. I might not be a bad shout to do some of these things. Look at that. Purple. Your beak is an axe. Is it? I guess. Oh, there's Thow's Respite. Respite, I guess. How you pronounce that? there's my destination. Couldn't see it. Up higher. Some coal for you. Oh, you found a way up. Pathfinding's better than mine. Corpse Brigade. A strange emergency service, let me tell you. I'm trying to think. I'm guessing there's more quests than I think, because I keep going, 30 you get these quests, 40 you get these quests. But yeah, like 30, what? It's more like 30 you get these quests, 31 you get these quests. That's why I'm getting confused about what you get at which level. Because I do seem to remember, when you get to level 40, it's the search for Sid, and you're suddenly up north of the medieval place. And those quests are quite good. I seem to remember the plot kind of gets political. But I guess that's the setup for the next expansion. These guys are still fighting the keycard. I've done like 4 quests. That's first class. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? This scroll! It bears a prayer to Ralga, the Destroyer. In case you aren't familiar, Ralga is a guardian deity of Alamigo. It's currently under Garlean rule. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? Level 25, there we go. Okay, cool, we do Alamigo quests. The Alamigan bandit you had to run in is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery, so it stands lit to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Alamigo, over in southern Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is a favoured destination for those refugees who couldn't adapt to life in Ulder. The hearts of the denizens are said to be barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not so warm welcome. Now I'm not certain how much help she will be, but as it just so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Ihara. It shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you can send her my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think about her. I suppose this is it then. I'd hoped you'd linger here a while, cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. Whatever it is wherever you end up next, I wish you the best. Okay. Thanks, bud. We have not gone there yet. Right, we'll go from here. Been sitting here for ages. Yeah, sometimes it's just nice to walk places, you know. You know, I've got what appears to be a cold, but it's not a cold. I know it's not a cold, it's my allergies. But like, I'd solved them. I had solved them. Like, I had, when I say I solved them, I bloody hell, I can't talk. I take allergy medicine, and that's been working for years, literal years. But now it's just like, in the last like 3 weeks, it's just gotten really bad. And I don't want to go back to work, back to the office, with a fucking constant horrible cold. I'm going to go briefly here because I need to do this quest today. Really annoying. It's like the worst goddamn timing. Oh, hang on. What's that then? Oh no, it's pointing the wrong way. Because like, here's the thing: I can't go tell the office I've got a constant rotten cold now, and it's gonna be really annoying. Because they'll just think I'm lying. Oh, he doesn't want to come back. Oh, John, the hermit. But like, I'm not doing it because I'm being antisocial, asocial. I guess it doesn't really matter what order we do this in. It's just a bonus. But it means I just have to go to work and have to sort of suffer the... Why didn't you just tell us? I mean, they probably won't do anything about it. They'll just have to suffer me having a stupid cold. Being out of the flat might help anyway. What's up with the corpse brigade then? Now, I know these are kind of interesting, the duties and all. And I probably should be reading them as well, but... But I have read it all before. Basically, I'll start reading things more thoroughly once we get to Heaven's Sword. I like a plot to Little Alamigo. But yeah, I guess that means there's 3 countries we've not been to yet, one of them being, you know, the northern one. Mr. Killer. Right. And our gear. Not taking your love, man. We're here. Past Giselle Burt. Hi. Oh yeah, it shows everyone's direction. Why yes, hi Baru's my father. He said what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that, oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters. But I am grateful for you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. Oh, never mind. I would recommend... fuck it, I'll do this first. Ooh, Sylvan's... Slough. Fight the dudes in range, eh? Did that count? Yes, it did. Two down or 3. Well, I mean, we promised not to fight these, but... Guess we're gonna have to break gap on this. Yeah. Cool. Maybe I want to look up the context. Important. It's ratio of the will. I don't see any allies. Oh, now I see allies. Poison on all of them. Oh, hang on, look, we could just be doing this, shouldn't we? Got a lot of friends. I'm gonna put that on. There's a lot of things in this group now. Beware the enfeebling properties of his attacks. There we go. With a haste for round. Oh, that's nice. I always slash when they talk. Let's do a cheer. Lovely. Sorry, I had to disappear in my head. What were you saying? Look at that dodo. Masked man, I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells. I would recommend you first speak with Gundobald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Gundobald, not exactly accommodating to outsiders. Okay, Who are you? State your business. I mean, quick about it. I'm a rabbit. Looking for the masked villain, will you say? Ah, why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer to the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here, begone! Ooh, that was a good questline. Cool. I'm almost 10 levels above. E3. Why do you glow so? Well, mid-adventure, I'm Jizzlebert. What? Jizzlebert. Head of security here at Little Alamigo, I tell you. You had business with Gundobald, knowing the beastly old bear. I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their mishaps, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves, not even my men, and I can get so much of a word of thanks out of them despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can. You seem like a decent sort. You tell me what's brought you here. Might be as I can lend you a hand. Trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I've been on the lookout for Amalja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I'd mind to take them each a cup of sweet thanalan tea, so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd all be the more willing to tell you what they know. Okay, what? Do I just go to them? Okay, fine. This way. It's a Zabo tender. I like that they've sort of canalized the English and Japanese name for the characters. Who the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Here's your tea. Well, you ain't you considerate. Oh, thanks, friend. Well, sir, masked villain hiding among the refugees, like as not. My compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. It is near impossible to tell what's on their mind. All I know, they're all up to no good. So, actually, like, I've done this before, but I obviously forgotten the order of the events. But we've dealt with, like, a big problem with Gridania, right? With a traitor. So I'm guessing, like, we're now in Desert Land. So afterwards we'll be going back to the third place. Near the sea again. Yeah, I guess that would be Costa del Sol then. Because that's a sea place. It's on the coast at the very least. I mean, it would have to be, wouldn't it? That's also a weird thing that's been in all the Final Fantasies since 7. It's like what should we take from 7? Well, there's a beach. What's it called? Costa del Sol. Because that's a generic name for a sunny beach. Well, we'll put him in everything now. You there. Are you an Amalja? No, then carry on. Here's your tea, buddy. Ah, this sophisticated aroma. It's been since forever since I had a drop of sweet salad. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark, scaly skin, stands 10 fulms tall, and has the face of a lizard, then don't give me a mama's fart. What an ungrateful sod. There's Yaya Zuku. I can tell they're little because they have that thing in their name. Shoo, shoo. Don't bother me if the Amalja overrun us. I'm blaming you. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry. A suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of somebody fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make it out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the verb, but I assumed it was a he, and he was talking to some Alamegans. I assumed he was one of them. Okay. Did I touch the crystal? Did I? Fuck. Quite close, though. Just remember to actually touch the crystal, though. The other thing that's really annoying is I've recently hurt my neck. And, yeah, it's been at least a week now. And it's not, like, sometimes it's better, but no, not fully. And every time I sneeze, I don't sneeze lightly. I'm an obnoxiously loud sneezer, and I can't help it. And it always hurts when people like complain about loud sneezing. It's like, I'm not doing it on purpose. For fuck's sake. I don't want to sneeze. Anyway, but the point is it shocks my neck. Stupid, I'm in my 30s and falling apart. Ah, you're back. So did my lookouts seem have ought to show you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you were to get any further in your investigation, it seems to me you'll need the cooperation of Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust. It won't be an easy task. I'll get a pair of glasses. And I might just take them anyway, because I just like having glasses available. There we go. Nice pair of glasses. Doesn't do the distortion effect though. They never do. Just a faker. Anyway, I'll stop indulging myself and put the recommended gear on. I mean, I wear glasses. Gis Giselbert would offer you something advice regarding your investigation. You're determined to press on with your investigation, then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without Alamegan's trust, and the best way to win the trust is to get compatriots of theirs, someone to respect, to vouch for you. Coin does talk the talking in Aldar, but Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose, of course, is the liberation of their home from Garleans. Gundobald belongs to Alamegan resistance. So your best bet would be somebody who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Oh, no, I have to be level 35 to do that. Man, that's a long way away. I guess we're going to get something between them. You have this, though. Cool, where am I supposed to go now? Let's touch the thing. And I can't turn my head too quickly either. Oh, yes, of course. Well, I'm glad they gave us the tickets at least. Miqo'te. Sorry, ignoring Joseph Stalin. Just that name. Where's the Miqo'te gone? It's somewhere back. But now when I met Miqo'te in this game, I completely forgot about the context and the starting cinematic. Cheer up, Fancred. Welcome back, Nayev. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they've suffered, it is of little wonder that Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the free city-states have the means to take in all those that were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens that in the there is an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. 26. Another coffer. Let's see if we can get to 30. Obviously, I'd like to get to quest level 30. I mean, yes, I could get my bard right now, right? I'm level like 34 or something. Am I? Yeah. And you only need to be level 30, I think. But again, I'd like to keep everything in parity. I know what the word parity means, I just don't know how to put it in a sentence properly. I want to achieve parity with my level and then my quest level. At least, sort of. Your Alamegan comrade is named Herbert. He joined our cause, and I just noticed Bert is like a common name then, in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards the endeavour, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Herbert is currently between missions. I'm looking for him in the storage area. Kids and grown-ups love him so. Happy world of Herbert. What does it say? LT. Local time. Fair enough. Yeah, you did, Beaumont. I was like, hang on, I recognise you. Oh, he's got twin brothers. Ah, that's how that works. So it's just 3 carriages at the same time. Goblins. Yes, I remember. This one is about throwing out bombs, making sure you actually kill everything. Yeah, I feel like the fire looks stronger. I'm live, aren't I? You know what? It's middle of the Saturday. No one's ever around. That's why I actually played this game. Yes, I've got to plan what I'm playing next. So I could play Final Fantasy V. But like they're gonna release a new version of Final Fantasy V, and like, so there's right now there's only the SNES version of Final Fantasy V, or the crappy PC version, the phone version. Does it really matter? Oh my god, I'm sure it'll be fine. So there's that. There is... Well, I'm currently playing Saga 2. For the DS. I keep saying 3DS and it's not, it's just the DS game. And yeah, I should play more of that. It's an interesting game, but it's you can actually tell it's a remake of a really old game. Not that I mind. Yeah, it doesn't have an enormous pull to it like some other games. Like, there's so many new games I need to try. But there's also like a whole bunch of other Saga games I need to try. Which means I can't really justify playing them until I finish that. So arguably I should be just playing that. And then... Oh, was that the boss? I wasn't even paying attention. Then there's Mystic Quest. Which again isn't the most exciting Final Fantasy, but is what I wanted to do. We'll start that today. Yeah, maybe I'll do a bit of that. Do this first, though. I know it's a short game, but it's also kind of geared for new people to RPGs, so it's not... Oh, no! I don't want to become famous. It's gone away now. I'll put it away later. How long was that on the screen? It isn't I have Alterian. The Scion's rising star is the all I can do for you. Hang on, you don't... Hanako Bonako. I guess that's the Coco there. You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo. This is a daunting task, my friend, even for my own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. Used to be a member of the Alamegan Resistance, you see, but I left in favour of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. While I may have no more friends in the Resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Lahabrea, and she is a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her. She won't lead you astray. Oh, we're going to have to go all the way over the shop, aren't we? So yes. And some of the... So yeah, like the future Saga games are slightly more exciting. Because there's one for the PlayStation 2. And like that's a fun console to play a game on. Rather than the DS. But again, DS is interesting. So I should just play that. And of course now there's remasters and stuff. Although... you know, where I can buy a game, I will generally buy a game, right? But like, if it's on a DS, then I need to be able to stream it. Eh? You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Ha! Why the hell should I do that? Just give me one reason. I'm trying to save the world, didn't I? Also, I'm a bunny. Harrybird sent you. Ah, the worthless Horton. He abandons his comrade, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favour. Simply incredible. I realise Harrybird was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. See that bloke there? That's Mifrid, captain of the Resistance. Hope he can give you what you need. Ooh. Okay, is this weapon actually going to be good? Okay. No, it's not. I already have one. Never mind. I want new stuff. Okay. I am Mifrid, proud man of Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Gillian, sir. His wound's gone infested and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. God damn it, I asked the villagers for aid. Got on my knees and begged. They refused to lift a finger. If Gillian dies, his blood is on their hands. These Quarry Mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Lahabrea. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realise we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. I'm a rabbit lady. Oh, she's there. One of Mifrid's in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly. I do. They're my countrymen after all, but that'd mean going against the elemental's will. I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know that how right terribles... I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how right terribles the beings can be. How right terrible! Oh, they can be right terrible. Okay. The beings can be... I can forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. I can't even. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene. Charlene! 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 The Hamlet's resident hearer. If you take the matter to her, might be as she'll listen, though. What? I wouldn't get my hopes up. Yes, indeed. Especially if you sing at her. She won't like that at all. You wish to aid the Alamegans? You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant your wish. The authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelfthwood, all outsiders, be they babes at the breast of men grown, or judged of night whether they may have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Alamegans' petitions have been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not leave they do not have leave to receive the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever... I mean, getting lots of levels, isn't he? Is he getting those levels? Yeah, he probably leveled up a friend or something. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. That's how it's to be, then. Bloody hero might as well kill Gillian herself. Spit on the elementals and split on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. 27. I led my men to Quarry Mill in hopes of finding refuge. Instead we found indifference. Cold-blooded bastards wanted us out. Can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hells, Gillian can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I've no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. My homeland, long antelope horn is traditional remedy with poison purging properties. You could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd forever be in your debt. Why didn't we do that in the first place? Jag. Who is my phone? I'm going to need my phone as well. Made myself a cup of tea and forgot to fetch things. Stag is certainly very kicky. Just surprised being... he's probably surprised it's being attacked by a rabbit. Deadly rabbit. Murder bun. I have no more examples. A lagger monster. Because of Lagamorph. That's what I was trying to do there. No! I have no quarrel with you, whatever's attacking me. I might have a... You bloody thug. You maybe have bombs, but I've got arrows. I'm gonna... I'm gonna shoot them in your face. I'm gonna loose them in your face. Okay, stag. Right. Go back. That would be Sylvier. Okay, fine. We're right here. Well, this is unfortunate. Sylvier! Knife, I told you not to follow me. I neither need nor want. Don't take me for a fool. You can't conceal the truth from this archer's eye. I have the others almost upon us. We must take our stand here and protect Sylvier. I'm a rabbit. At the very least, we do have 2 level 30 quests, I think. Or was it level 35 that you get the Bard? More falconeers. You may be falcon ears, but I've got rabbit ears. So, think you're going to find yourself a disadvantage. Especially when it comes to puns. Maybe we should kill the healer, I guess. Couldn't heal through that, could you? Don't want to attack Leah. Speed up. Yeah. I'll try and efficiently kill the healer first this time. I can heal myself, can't you guys? Cool. Yeah, and I couldn't have done that while queuing, importantly. I told you I do not need or want your assistance. Quite why you have deluded yourself into thinking. You're the one who's deluded, thinking you could deceive us when even a blind man could see that you cover your mouth every time you tell a lie. Observe with intent, overlooking not the smallest detail, discern your subject's unique characteristics and recognize patterns in their behaviour. I learned these things from Lucian and from you. I learned it from you. I'll be damned. I'm a bunny. I'll be damned if I'm going to watch you get yourself killed. And there's still so much I don't know about Gridania and Wildwood archery. So much that I need you to teach me. I suppose fixing your form is the least I could do. Why you? Power's gang is already on the move. We have but one chance to catch them. Poachers throughout Dwarves would use bone whistles like this one to communicate. I believe we can lure Power out of hiding, assuming she's not moved on. But that's why you came to take us rot, for this gang's whistle. I have. If you are determined to help me, I have a task for you. Power was last seen near Isumha, to the east of the camp. Through a hollow tree trunk is a clearing where two streams meet. The Efts are wont to congregate. We will lay our trap here, there, and you will be the bait. Do not fear, Naive. I swear my honour as a Gridanian archer that no harm will come to you. Oh, bunny. Doesn't make sense for bait then. Where is that? Somewhere further away. We can postpone that quest till later. Yeah, I mean, we're literally on the quest, so would have been a bit foolish to skip it. Stop wailing about the wood, you. He's got a lot more to wail about. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. You're a godsend, adventurer. Pays Rhaegar. There's at least one woman in the place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscaron, would you? Some comrades of mine once told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'll be grateful if you could take the horns over to him, make the ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back. Give it to Faramund here. God's speed. Hey, they're literally making me go over there though, so I guess I might as well continue the quest. As we are unlikely to get further closer. Death mouse! Death mice! Death mice! Okay, sorry. Just enjoying the existence of death mice. I've travelled these upper paths. We're not a million miles away from level 30, so doing the level 30 quests isn't too early, hopefully. Oh, fate's complete. Maybe Masked Rose knows about the man in the mask. She's got a mask on, and she's a rose. And our codename is Wild Rose. You can see there's connections. And again, we wouldn't have been able to do it while we were waiting for a dungeon. Bollocks! I knew I shouldn't have. I should have trusted Miqo'te. The blokes just can't take a hint. I do hope you forgive my forwardness, madam. No, no, sir, 'tis most flattering. Wouldn't you agree, sisters? Why don't you show our gallant Wildwood admirers and his mates just how much we appreciate their attentions? I hope you like it rough, darling. She's not talking about sex at all. She's talking about combat. Oh, she's on our side. Not even a real ghost. Just trying to spread the poison around. Is the ghost left? Or more turn up? It's a weird archery battle with like 3 archers just facing each other and just going bam. It's quite funny. You'd think they'd back away. I'm gonna keep shooting you in the face with arrows in point blank range. Is it just me or is it getting chilly? She's got oiled arrows. It's fine. Gee, she did hit me. Our our big bad villain. Oh, not defeated. I'm a secret bunny. And I thought you only had eyes for me. We managed to do our bait plan still. Twice in a row, in fact. I can't. I won't. Ooh. Just have to hand it in. We'll do that next time we go to that place. No rush, we're not even level 30 in our questline yet. MSG, isn't it? MSQ? Something like that. Ah, Naev, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You've something to show me. Well, this looks like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll just give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I'm no stranger to the remedy. An Alamiga friend once used it to treat my festering wound years and years ago. Safe to say, saved my life. Well, sad, it's for an Alamigan soldier in Quarry Mill. Huh. So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Cool. It is well to see you've returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? There you go. God bless, adventurer. Or God's bless. I see the Galleon received treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It's been a terrible burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Just take this over. $27, there we go. We're speeding up now. Speeding up. That's what speeding up looks like. Adventurer, Gillian has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. You shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's like to deteriorate. It was before, or worse. You see, it at least makes sense to have been doing the runabout for this questline, because I get the idea that, oh, I've got to talk to Gunderbolt, but like, you know, the logic of, oh, you've got to find an inn with the Alamegans makes sense, right? I get the runaround, but the fucking cheese quest, because I know it ends in getting a piece of cheese. The dungeon's getting it, because it's for a fucking banquet. It's very silly, and I know they cut very little of that out as well. Because I like every time I play that, it's like it's the one time I just like blanket agree with the internet. I'm like, nah, this is way too long. This bit shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine, rest, his conditions like to. Yeah, okay. We need you to help find him, and quickly. Stop asking Alberta. Might be the woman seen something. Ah, finally. It's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago, and he left me this sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear the burden any longer. That's why I must leave you all. Do not worry me. Just find your way safely to Little Alamigo. Blast it. That I would have known what he was thinking. I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Gillian bears for his brothers is so strong, he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, he's entering the wood in his weakened state. Suicide. Okay, like, if I stand here, I could just shout the information at these two people. She said... Hang on, can I actually... Oh. Out in this world alone, that fool! That great big sentimental fool! My men and I will scour the woods, Gillian! Please help us find him before something terrible happens. Okay. The goblin thugs just having themselves a nice little camp. There he is, I found him. Watch out, a goblin. I shouldn't stand near Gillian, should I? Don't want to get him exploded. You've got to hurt yourself with that bomb. Joke's on you, I can shoot you from a distance. Getting heavier. Gillian! Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. Who'd you take us for? We're Alamegans. And Alamegans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, goddammit. The oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll set foot on Alamegan soil again, together, or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let us return to our brothers, and don't think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing, you'll wish we didn't find you. I can't thank you enough for saving Gillian. I'll see you back at Quarry Mill. Okay, rabbit lady. Right, Gillian's expected to make a full recovery, so I was just thinking there for a second. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. Oh, damn it, don't you have better stuff? Because beggars can't be choosers, that's what I'd say. He actually has some shoes I needed as well. So, just didn't work as a joke at all. There you go, thank you for the shoes. Now things are relatively settled. I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend to my people. Ask of me anything and it's yours, and as long as it's mine to give. Cooperation, your people, of the people of Little Alamigo. That's all. Far be it for me to question your desires, of course. Very well, I will provide you with a letter to show to Gundobald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I have no doubt he will do all in his power to aid you. Thanks for that. Now we can talk to Gundobald. Oh, even bold. Looks like bloody Revolver Ocelot. Why have you returned? You are not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. But I got this letter. You spoke with Mifrid? It's been so long since I last heard from him. I feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Mifrid sees you as a friend. and any friend of Mefrid's a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek. I will tell you what I can. That was, short-lived. Now I'm getting decent gear. The bears and the young and cares. What? I'm guessing that's a play on the Bear and the Maiden Fair. Would that have been Owl? An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Alamigo of late. What's more, it seems like some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their trysts, but they're not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. I mean, they made meeting with an outsider, so I feel like they are. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obliged to talk. Masked man, no idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Thunderbolt sent you. Listen, I told them it was a bad idea. All that tribe about believing the masked man and... Oh, you don't know anything about this. Why didn't you say to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me not to think I'm in for it. You know nothing. What do you mean I don't know nothing about it? That's what I'm searching for, lady. I don't know how to get out of this cave. How far away are the other two? I'm not joining your fate. It's a really weird name for those things. Yeah, I shouldn't have left the hole, really. It was a foolish idea. Almost did turn around as well, but I didn't. Like, I could have just teleported to the crystal and would have been faster. What? Have I been meeting any masked men lately? Let's see. Nope, can't say that I have, but I'll be sure to tell my friends something or other that I missed. There's a click a button too early. Mad guts. Tailbot. There's a bunch of skulking around. There's a bunch been skulking about right suspicious like, and I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and there's trouble, mark my words. Thank you, Tailbot. Not sure I believe you, though. Might be telling... No, sorry, I got them confused with Tool Tailbot. Somebody very different. Look at this impetuous squid. It's a rare insult. Impetuous squid. So, you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, the same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. What would do but to dispose him and usher in our revolution? Well, we got our revolution all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by a hate we didn't realize we'd been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time, though the young ones know this not. Unless we intervene, they are like to commit a great folly. You learn aught of their plans. I would thank you to bring word to me. Get some lemon. Delicious lemon. Spine drops. 4 a day to increase your neck damage. Spine drops. You'll constantly forget that I have any of those potions. What a secret message from Henry. It is to say, like, not like. I've got to pass it back. Hey, adventurer, you done talking with the old bear? I've got a message from you from Wilfred. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Gunderbold and wants a word of you. Says he'll be waiting over the craggy north area north of here. It's craggy, north. Okay. Well, Sir Aerion has got to level 29. That's not north. It's the complete opposite direction as north. You've done it again, John. And not an egg. You've done it again. No, you've done it again. You've gone the silly long way round. You can actually get in through here, can't you? Yeah, there was so many ways back into that cave, and I chose none of them constantly. Why did we go back into the cave? I thought there was a way out there. I was wrong. Never mind. Should have went round. If I'd went round, I'd be there by now. Did we save any time? No, we clearly did not. I don't even know where we're going. John, it's on our minimap. Thanks for coming, friend. There's no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you? Or someone else? Well, got your tongue? Huh. No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get her! These bloody youths of today. Attacking me with... I don't know what that is, but it's large. In charge. I guess you have to see it, right? Right, I've just killed that completely innocent. Well, he's not dead, cool. These were non-deadly arrows I was shooting into their bodies. I won't let you foil our plan. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire. With it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Poor Wilfred. Poor stupid. He's taken the pierced. Go away, map. For our hunter's log. Is that cake? It's a silly place. Where the hell are the rest of the piests? Huh. Well, not the one I want to fight. I know it's purple, but I'm going to kill him anyway. count. Try. You count that. I don't necessarily have to do these. Yeah, sorry, I just realised that's the whale. The lunar whale from Final Fantasy IV. I would have thought since they're going to the moon, maybe that's a pre-order bonus for thingy? Endwalker. Oh, there we go. Look about would have just been quicker. Bunny hop. And away. If I can't have you. Attacked by Wilfred and his cronies. Not that they'd go for such lengths for the sake of their plans of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools would like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Ooh. How is that better, but that isn't? Oh, it's not. Never mind then. 27 still. And I'm level 35. I'm constantly a class quest behind. I'm sure it'll catch up at some point. Big Trouble in Little Alamigo. I'm sure they had that first. Wilfred mentioned obtaining power to bring down the Empire. What power could he be speaking? Gundapolder. Bertliana! God's preserved! What's happened? I was foraging. That's a silly top she's wearing, by the way. I was out foraging when the Corpse Brigade came. They took me to their hideout, and they... Oh, this is the quest line I remember, where I'm like, what the fuck's it? Yeah, because, like, are you sure you want to tell this particular story, game? The whole time they laughed at me. They said I'd suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong, I swear to you. Those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilfred, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Bertliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear they may do something rash. So the Corpse Brigade, I'm guessing, our little Alamegans have just gone feral, as if they've gone, yeah. You know what I mean. People don't go feral. But ascertains the youth's intentions. God. Yeah, they're brigands. How do I talk? I'm a little bit confused on what I'm supposed to do. It might be that I can't talk to them because they've got quests on. There's such a problem with these guys, though. Nah, I probably went to the wrong section. There we go. Almighty Valga, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Ah, here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. The plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes. No one will dare press us ever again. I feel like that's the most important. We've already got the most important information, but... If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low. Change the world for better. Might as well be Gunderbold's... Might be as Gunderbold's content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now where in the seven hells did I put that bloody map? What those animals did to Bertliana is unforgivable, and they think they look down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilfred to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. I didn't even realise there was still something over there. There's a hunting knife. Well, now there isn't. I mean, as soon as he said crystals, it's like, okay, no, we know exactly what they're planning. The same thing everyone plans. Ah, found it. The map of Zanrak. Gone! The whole lot of them! Then it's as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. What exactly do they mean to do? There's some stuff here. What's this? A hunting knife and a map of Zanrak? Wait, you said Wilfred spoke of crystals, did you not? They couldn't possibly mean to. By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unbloodied all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amalja are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yards of the crystals. They're headed east. If we hurry, we might yet find them before it's too late. Yeah, I'll just go round. I've learned that this is still faster. Right. is our destination. Still not 100% comfortable with actual sapient beings being on my hunting list. You can't go near them, it's too dangerous. Oh, I just do them for a hobby. Some of them are good as well. Is it the bruises that... Yeah, okay. Probably silly because I'm going to probably be fighting bruises in a second as well. Haha! Where did I get storm seals from? Buffet, did no other survive? This is wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We were... Put yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Valga to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. See, that's cool, because the first time I played this, I was like, I don't really know who Valga is. Is that like a summon? No, Valga isn't a summon. Valga's like one of their 12 gods. But because of how the King Muggle works, doesn't matter that Valga isn't a summon. You can still manifest him with enough belief. We plotted to sneak into Zanrak and make off with the lizards. Meant cash, but they caught us. So many deaths. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you'll pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young one's transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for your youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of Alamegan people. This hope I will guard with my life. John hit some things. I want to get rid of the ads first. Lava Fang. He's got a hot tooth. Back down to 31 for this quest. Yeah. Wilfrid of the Falling Petal. I'll help you out. Apparently I shan't because of these constructs. These seem to be doing a lot of damage. Right. Taking a while, this one. Almost there. Ooh, and nobody died. I mean, apart from all the people we killed. Your skill at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youths could learn a lot from a woman like you. Battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Alamigo. Wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking. You learn nothing, Wilfred. Do you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about that. The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Ralga. He swore. Enough. I will hear the rest of the sorry tale back in Little Alamigo, and I dare say Naive will wish to hear it as well. Poor Wilfred. I'll walk, shall I? In here somewhere. It is a nice cave, I'll give him that. No more lies, Wilfred. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Ralga, about using crystals, and just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known there was no solution, nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilfred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than a stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what makes this legacy. But whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't, I promise. Thank you for saving me. I'm sorry I tried to kill you. Poor dumb Wilfred. My thanks to your friend. Gives me hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort. You will always be welcome here. Oh, I can drink some paralyzed poison and then drink some spine juice as well and counteract it at the same time. 28? 27 still. Lentils and chestnuts. Would that we had more information to offer, but what Wilfred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. If left unchecked, the man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. Ooh. I'm guessing now we go to Costa del Sol. Ugh. Let's... Probably shouldn't do that yet because it's like a level 31. Yeah, I'll leave him. Welcome back, Naev. I'm reliably informed the investigation took you to Quarry Mill and Little Alamigo. So tell me then, were you able to learn aught of Lahabrea? I'm a bunny. Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds, you say. Precisely the kind of deception the Asians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land may be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought by malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Minfilia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, milady. Oops, what was that? Oh, I've just knocked over this thing. Mayhap we ought to rest a while speaking further on the investigation. Cool, I might take a 5-minute break. Hello! If I've not said this recently, I'm John Proxy. I'm having a Final Fantasy 14 adventure, the live stream adventure of edition, whatever. Realm Reborn, that's the game I'm playing right now. I'm a bunny lady, and Minfilia has a quest for me. Terror Full God. Is that... Oh, is it Spooky Mansion quest? God, I don't remember half this, While you were attending to business, downline some new information arrived courtesy of our friends, the Sylphs. Individual fitting Lahabrea's description has been sighted in North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the self-same area. My instincts tell me the man is involved, but have you continue investigation where you left off? 12's willing. We'll pick up Lahabrea's trail once more. Noratia can furnish you with the details. Pray, speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there. I have. Yeah, I was going to teleport away, but no. Not quite yet. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One, and heed well this one's words. This one is friends with Walking One and Ash Crown Consortium, according to Friendly One. A Digging One named Medrod has an encounter with Scary Masked One. This Masked One is certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One, Medrod. Digging One is to be found at Full Guard Float in North Shroud. We're not gone there yet. We're gonna go there anyway. We might as well hand in our level 30 quest. Maybe making a beginnings... What? Make a start. What? We might begin our bard quest. What's the phrase I'm trying to grab there? Make a beginning. It doesn't sound right. Start to begin? I mean, that's even worse. Anima there, I don't recognise. Yes, Archer's Guild. Make a begin. You know what I mean, then. Well, I hope so, anyway. I'm relieved to see you again, Naev. Had the three of you not been united in your purpose, Power Mujok would still be free, and one or more of you would surely be dead. I'm so proud of you, Naive. Not only have you mastered our teachings, but you have also helped the guildmates regain the perspective they had lost. For showing such compassion to your peers, I will teach you a new technique, Wind Bite. With Wind Bite, you can bring the power of the very air around you to bear against your opponents. They will suffer on long after you have knocked your neck to arrow. It will serve you well in battle, I am certain. As archers walk the same path Naive towards improvement and discovery, all archers, as long as you have the vision to see the path ahead, you will continue to mature and excel. Yet, we all grow weary and lose direction in time. When this befalls you, I have no doubt you will find your way back to us. Trust in your eyes, Naive. It will never lead you astray. I wish I had my glasses on right now. Cool. Do I want the legs? I think I want the jacket. Is that +5? Quest complete! Wind Bite! Cool, and I put it in my poison area, as you can see. And we got a new bow as well. I'm looking a bit more professional, but less cool. But I used to have a pointy finger. Rage Fist, Anger Knuckle. Blimey. Song of Bards and Bowmen. Get the Mage's Ballad. The Soul of a Bard. Starting a bit early, but we are here, so. Well met, Naive. Would that we had the time for banter, but we're all up in arms here. Yet another Ixal dirigible has been spotted over the Twelveswood Sea. Their reappearance calls to my mind the Battle of Griffin Crossing. Well, I say battle. Most are agreed that massacre would be rather more apt. Aye, the Ixal dealt us a crushing defeat that day. Right around this time of year, it was more than 2 decades past. A humiliating episode in our history, to be sure, but heavens forbid that we ever forget it. Failure is the finest, if not kindest, of teachers, and few things drive a woman better than its sting. Ah, but do not speak of the cheerier matters. Mayhap you've already heard, but a renowned archer secretly returned to the Twelveswood, the one they call God's Bow. God's Bow! That's just the title, of course. His birth name is Jahantel, and he was once of the God's Quiver. The man was a legend even then. There was no honour greater than being taken under his tutelage. But that's not all there is to him, mind you. Jahantel was a skilled bard, one of a rare few capable of inspiring others. What? One of the rare few capable of inspiring others great feats through song. Upon hearing that God's Bow has returned, dozens of us flocked to him in hopes of training under the legend, yours truly included. Alas, the meetings haven't unfolded quite as we'd hoped. Jahantel has refused to teach each and every suitor that has approached him thus far, though it should be mentioned that the topic is reluctant to instruct us in do not include poetry and song. He seems exceedingly keen to teach us all about them. Some few of us were tempted to take him up on the offer, save that we have a nation to defend. Far be it from my intent to belittle all those bards out there, but I like my chances rather better charging into battle with my quiver than a harp. And we were hoping that transcendent mastery of the bow might be ours. By the sparkle in your eyes, I wager that you have an interest in the self-same poetry and song. Come now, there's no call for shyness, and there is more to life than battle. If you were to present yourself as a pupil to Jahantel, happy to know his whereabouts. I'm given to understand that he has made his camp somewhere west of Quarrymill and South Shroud. Jahantel is an agreeable sort of fellow, and should be willing enough to meet you. If you could find a way into Jahantel's confidence, mayhap he can yet be persuaded to train us. I wish you the best of luck, friend. So I just want to make sure that's a level 30 quest, right? Not 35. I believe. Speaking of 35, we have to make sure we get all of these. Not that either. Not that, John. Come on then. Come on. Level 30, yeah. Oh yes. Did I change the map? Okay, there. Now we'll want to take the White Gate. Oh, I was hoping for a closer teleport. But at least we can just take that teleport from here and not have to walk to a little mini Ethernet cable. Over that, I missed it. Hardly possible. Bloody, get up my way. Might get the wolf pup. I have been meaning to. That is not the way I wanted to go. Okay, we can still do this though. Hopefully I won't get killed. Toadstool! I mean, I did want to do that, just not by that method. Their eyes, they have creepy eyes. And it's sort of cute at the same time. Oh, hang on, we have one of these. With another poison. More buttons to press, yay! I appreciate it, let me tell you. You're 5, blimey. See? I don't want to fight Spriggans. Take out these toads. It's the last thing I do. I mean, it probably won't be the last thing I do. I've annoyed all of them. Oh, bit of an aggressive ending, but we got there. Tranquil and Quarrymill. Certainly been to Quarrymill. You're free to Eidolon. Spriggans. On the Yazon. You must scavenge somewhere else. You dirty scavenger. Oh, that sounds terrible, John, even if you are talking about a monster. It's not a monster, it's just a local creature. You have long monster legs and monster face. Was that what I needed? Cool. Look at that buff dude, but it's just a golem, of course it's buff. Mark ourselves. I don't know how you pronounce that, it's an Irish name. I think. Too hot right now. Cool. I want that. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I've just looked death in the face. It's only a matter of time before he comes for me. Just like he came for that poor woman. The Jord is clearly traumatized. Try to soothe him. As I shall. Soothe. Soothe. Like, why is there no sorry here? Oh, there's so many different things, and like a sorry, an oops, ah. There. Powerful word there, when you say it twice. You're right, it's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true. But the Hundley means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can recount what I saw without losing it. It was just an ordinary day. I was heading back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man, garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared to see the corpse of a woman. One glimpse was enough to tell me what she died was, she died a gruesome death. In an instant, I knew right away the masked man was the minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating the same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye, if anything to ensure we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted to do. Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventure. At least I can do to... It's the least I can do to repay her for comforting me. So yeah, this is the murder haunted house mystery. Oh, hang on. So I was like... I think she turns into a succubus, but like I was going to say, all the other dungeons so far don't seem like references to the first game. Like the first three really felt like they did. But, I mean, there is a random vampire you fight in the first game. It's so funny, it's just a vampire turns up. Maybe. Like, it's a little bit of a stretch, but maybe. Let's have a look at the duties again. Yeah. Doesn't... I can't even remember what was the boss of Halatali now. Colosseum. And there is a Colosseum in the Fun Hunted 2. I haven't done that one. My brain's not giving me the information right now. I might look it up. Though. So here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found in, with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scale skin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures, see if we can find any proof connecting them to the deaths. Oh, the other way, John. You're getting there, keep practicing. A long, dangerous ride ahead of us. I should go above. Since above is the correct direction. Though you know what they say. As above, so below. That's what I'm just going to leave it there, apparently. Ooh. There's the tool quote, but the tool quote comes from something else. It's just, you know, as above. I mean, as it is above, so it is below is the actual. No, it isn't, John, because technically speaking, well, it's in a different language. But that's probably a better translation. Or so I hear. How many do I need? More than that. Probably shouldn't fall all the way down. I must have knocked you out. It's very insistent. It sounds like a XCOM noise. Don't you think? Miles is. Yep. Do these ones first. Where did I come in from? Probably not there. I mean, I could have fallen in easily, anywhere. you are actually what I was looking for, so. Got to press a lot of buttons for this creature. I still don't know how many I need. Oh, I need to fight the Ziz anyway. Cool. Oh, it's 4 or 5, I can see it now. Also 4 or 5. Nice when it lines up like that. Good sign on all that. Who could kill Batman? Well, Bane might. Certainly break his back. Yeah, it isn't helpful being Batman, let me tell you. I'm very tired. Not good. I woke up late as well. You've already seen to the Ziz. Good work, adventurers. You're able to find orders to suggest the creatures are our culprits. Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it would look like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. There's 2 of them. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I better watch myself, eh? Hey? 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 Unseemly jokes aside, there's a rumour been going around. There's some as whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into a great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating. I reckon I'm going to give you the fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything. You'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn a rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give them a gander. Tutorial. Or tutorial. Ooh, I just get 2 mainline quests apparently. There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot see whether it was a coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home the day after digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had mind to investigate. I do have mind to investigate. Right. They're reasonably close, right? This wants me to keep down. Huh? Go down here instead. Oh, the ways is. Fought enough of you already. What's one more, eh? Just that's her surveying. Oh, he ain't heavy. Oh, yeah, it is quite heavy. Never mind. I'm going to use heavy shot on him. Some straight shot. Yeah. Thinking this is not the correct place to go. I think I need to be up. Up, lickety split. No, I was wrong. I'm happy to be wrong because I found the correct place. It is that. So many humming crystals. Let's hand these in. This direction, perhaps. Oh no, it is. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yards of the Rock of Vanka. Aye, it has a name, but what a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? Huh. Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. 'Tis hard to tell from beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but it looks like a flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and perfectly good fire stand stick. Oh well. A monstrous Banemite appeared and you slew it. The creature had long been a scourge among the folk of Fulgard. Intentional or no, you've done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or perhaps merely a trick of light combined with a blind panic? Oh, I think there is a big eyeball. There's been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer's still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it the story business troubles you as much as it does me. I've been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt it was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. Implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a Banemite. But you and me were miles apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer here is to have run in with the Banemite at the very spot you claim to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? That may be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Oh, it's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be. Gods, of course. There must be more than one of the buggers. It's been so obvious. Then that means, since there's been repeated sightings of these fiends, there must be even more victims as yet of undiscovered. They all collectively gulp. Oh, did I get another become famous thing? Damn you, spam. I do believe we're out of our depths. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It's a pleasure knowing you. While I've burned to know the truth, some things are best left unknown, lest you have forgotten. It was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased of any information that pertains to the security of the region. Okay. I am quite knackered, and I may have to just leave you. And it means that I'll have like a really weird episode. We did start the Bard quest. Problem is, it's like a really awkward time. It's a bit too short for 2 episodes and a bit too long for 1 episode. It's frustrating. If I can play for like another 25 minutes, I can cut it into 2. I'll be happy with that. Let's try doing that then. This isn't the easiest place to navigate, is it? Mangled corpse. Floating eye! Apparently this is quite a rare creature in this game as well. Of course, floating eye is in the first game. Called Evil Eye in that one. Because it used to be a beholder and they had to rename it. They had to change the design. Oh, they're getting on. Greetings, adventurers. The auto might assist you with. Yeah, I found this dead body. I didn't kill her. Gods, be good. Not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud, while the masked stranger you seek does not seem to be a feature in any. Sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end none can say. The victims have all been young women, all found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It has been difficult to identify them so as to notify their next. So what does have a vampire in, and I don't know if it's in Final Fantasy, it's a Sword of Mana, which is a remake of Final Fantasy Adventure. Was it Final Fantasy Legend? Adventure, it's Adventure. It does have a vampire in, but I think more likely it's reference to Final Fantasy 1 again. But I'd have to look up the other dungeons. I'm curious. This button, engraved with a lily motif. Very same object was found upon the other victim. There's somebody there with a very cold coat going, it just won't close anymore. A family sigil. That of an organisation, perhaps. This button. Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Oh, level 36. Ask me to hold on to the button. Well, that's a pretty easy quest. I would have you hold onto the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals. You're proving yourself reliable. You definitely didn't walk in with a dead body and go, I found this dead body, it wasn't mine. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania, have it examined by Mihorn. Mayhap someone in our vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. They want me to go right there. Bard quest. We are quite close to 30, but we're not quite at 30. I want the Bard quest. 20 minutes. I'm struggling though, aren't I? I'm going to let you go. I'm very tired, and I think I can do more later. It's fine. I'll cut these into 2. It's an hour and 20 minutes. It's a weird place to cut as well. Yeah, I'm going to take a rest. Alright. All this later, though. Thank you for watching this. Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn